Hello and welcome. So today we're going to take a look at something interesting I found at a flea market today. A vintage inflatable Titanic. Now you're all familiar with this one. You can get this on Amazon, pretty much any online store. You can even find it in stores, pool stores. Got this right here, inflatable Titanic. Pretty common. But what about one from 1997? Let's check it out. Okay, so why would I buy an inflatable Titanic when I already have this? Well, let me show you why here. So this is it. All right, it's from 1997. It's pretty old, but what made it really interesting is it says includes a real working motor and inflatable iceberg. So I'm really interested in seeing how that works. So let's take a quick look at the box. All right, it says the company here is Mindwalk. That's who manufactured it. All right, and it says it should be about 2 feet long, so we'll measure that in a few minutes. And you can see on the back here, there's some history about the Titanic. So, I paid $3 for this. And I believe it, even though the box is old and mangled, I think it's still new inside. So let's check it out. All right, so I'm gonna one-hand this here. All right, I'm just gonna slide everything out. All right, so we've got one inflatable iceberg, sealed, vintage motor. You used to get these on toys back in the 80s. So this will attach, probably uses a AA or something. This will attach underneath, like under there. And then we got our Titanic. Ooh, and it says play the Titanic game. All right, so this is a game as well. All right, so let's open these up off camera. I'll get them inflated and we'll see what they look like. Okay, so here you have it here, unboxed and inflated. This is our 1997 Titanic inflatable. And you see it's kind of toy-like, but it's still pretty cool. Nice and sleek, looks good. And this is the one that I had originally, which is more modern, definitely more detailed. But as far as this one goes, you can see here on the bottom it's got a plastic piece. This is where you attach this motor. So this is how it's powered. There's one AA battery in here. And then you just twist it and you see the motor comes on. All right, so you have a motor and then you get this inflatable iceberg, which if you'll notice the shape, this is the same shape of the iceberg that was originally believed to have sunk the Titanic. Of course, later photographic evidence proved there are other icebergs that probably were the culprit, but this one kind of matches the one that goes with all the lore, and that's pretty cool. And then we have the game here, which we mentioned previously. Play the Titanic game. 2 or more players stand approximately 12 feet apart. Place the iceberg halfway between all players. Each player takes a turn trying to hit the iceberg. First one to hit the iceberg wins. All right, so we're going to give that a try. Okay, now let's just do a size comparison of my original one here. It looks like, all right, coming in slightly over 2 feet. Okay, and then let's look at our 1997 edition. That one's pretty much exactly at 2 feet. So there's a nice little size comparison. And one thing we should know about this smaller version of Titanic is that with proper care, your motorized inflatable Titanic will last much longer than the original. So let's take good care of it. Okay, so you can see I'm here with our trusty pal Zip. He likes to swim. And why don't we give this one a go? Let's try it out. We'll try playing the game. Maybe a few other inflatable friends will join us. And we'll kind of see how it goes from there. Although I think it is kind of windy to play the game, so I might have to wait a little bit. So once the wind dies down, we'll see you soon. Okay, so little too windy to try the game out. I will post that game in this video at some point, but I might not get to it today because it is kind of too breezy for this. But we are going to try it out right now. So this is how you connect it. You see it is a little weird. I don't know if that's for balancing. You see that? That's kind of strange, but you can probably, like I did, I adjusted the rudder so that I'm hoping by adjusting the rudder it goes straight. Well, we'll see. So let's turn it on and find out. All right, so we're gonna turn this on here. So we'll turn this, there we go. Motor's going. This is maiden voyage here. Let's see what happens. Okay. Based on this, I don't know if the game's gonna work. But, all right. Let's see if we can adjust this somehow. Okay, we adjusted the rudder. Let's see how it goes again. All right, so if you want to broadside the iceberg, I think it'll work. Okay, so there you have it. I'm glad that I paid only $3. I don't know how much this was in 1997, but clearly you can't play the game, but it still looks cool. We can at least enjoy it in the pool still. So here we got our iceberg. We got the Costa Concordia. We have our other Titanic. And here's our 1997 Titanic. Everybody in the pool. So it still looks pretty cool. Kind of gimmicky item for 1997, but would have been cool if the game actually worked. That was kind of unique. But regardless, I still like it. Glad it was only $3, but pretty cool just the same. Iceberg, I think the wind's gonna blow it in. Oh, the Costa Concordia is getting close to it too. And there we have our other Titanic. All right. Okay, so there you have it. Overall, I'm happy I only paid $3 for it. The game was a little disappointing, but I still think it looks cool. And, you know, it's from 1997, so, geez, it's pretty old, right? It's from last century. So, with that, if I have any more interesting Titanic flea market finds, I'll be sure to post them. But until then, I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.